Nias and Yobro, they get away from Century Boy. They've had it good in front, these two. Waikika Mukau and Lord Vader down the centre of the course making ground. Kenquest right behind them. Nias put pay to Yobro. On the outside, Lord Vader, and now through in the middle. Kenquest is coming hard. Nias in front. Kenquest is chasing it, and on the outside is Lord Vader, but Nias is hanging on, and Nias wins 3/4 to Lord Vader. Third was Kenquest, and then Wyvery, Waikika Mukau, Century Boy. Yobro knocked up, and Huntdale Magic ran last.
Well, Nias, beautifully ridden by young Len Beasley, the up-and-coming rider of Sydney Racing, gets to the lead at the right time. Then the challengers come. Lord Vader from last. Pace was too slow for him to come from last, and he did well to finish second. And in the centre is Kenquest third, and that's Wyvery in the Falante colours running on into fourth place. But the winner, Nias, second Lord Vader, third Kenquest, as we take a break on the Wide World of Sports.
To the racetrack. Okay, let's have a look at the dividends for the last in Sydney. Rosehill race number 7. Number 7, Nayas, paid 9, 10 and 2.30. Number 5, Lloyd Vader, paid 1.70. And number 4, Kenquest, paid $1.50. They're the New South Wales dividends. Okay, ever since the teenage Tiger Woods started taking golf courses,
season ending US Tour Championship in Tulsa, he started with a visit to the hospital to see his father, then shot a 78 to be back in the field. The good news, though, is that his dad's illness is not life-threatening. Now, when it comes to tipping winners, two of the longest hitters on the racecourses are Simon O'Donnell and Ken Callender. They have the market on the Moonee Valley Gold Cup.
Thanks, Kenny. I think we might be better off at the golf course today.
Tipping winners just throw me straight in the rubbish tip. I'm hopeless.
Well, this is called the Get Out Stakes, usually the last race, but today it's the Moonee Valley Gold Cup. What are you tipping?
What's written in my book is the Grosbeard's great mate Wolf Moonee Valley Cup, and I'm tipped like a dog all day, and I don't know if I'm going to do any good. Electronic, possibly. Protara's Bay, that's where my money's going to be. I thought the horse worked very well here at Breakfast of the Stars on Tuesday. Sectional won a big race. Keep an eye on Peep on the slide. It's the best I can do, Ken.
You've had about 7 tips, eh?
Well, I'm going to have, let me say I'm having a quid each way.
The truth is that both Simon and I have had a little bit on Protara's Bay, but probably Alcove, who's now favourite, is the horse to beat. Here we go. And Grosby is great, mate. And number 1, Electronic, is at 16 to 1. Storm at 15 to 1. Wave to the Grosby boy there. Number 3, Cheviot at 10 to 1. Sharon Tezza is at 100 to 1. Peep on the Sly at 4 to 1. Creating Havoc at 25 to 1. 33, the Red Man. Protara's Bay 15 to 1. Give him strength. Section at 13 to 2. Prince Trump at 100 to 1. Big Baron at 125. The Imported Stallion Istadad at 4 to 1. Rue Lopez has gone a miss. He's out for the spring. Berserk, that's how I feel, 33 to 1. Alcove is favourite at 13 to 4. And Parketry at 200 to 1. Legs Ahoy and Pastmaster never got runs. Okay, about 5 minutes to post time. Time for us to take another break on the Wide World of Sports. Look out! Well, they're behind the barrier, or almost. They're starting to mill around there for the running of the Grosby It's Great Mate Moonee Valley Gold Cup. And as great as Grosby is, I hope Prataris Bay is as great today, Simon.
As you said before, God give it strength. We're going to need a bit of luck. We're coming from barrier 17, and just looking at one of the other favourites, Istedad, number 12, it's coming from barrier 18, so it's going to have to be one of Greg Hall's best rides.
Do you want to have a quick tip, Gary?
Yeah, I like Istedad. I thought his run was very good. 2.5 lengths behind Circles of Gold and Mikunji, so that run makes it good because it come out and ran good in the Caulfield Cup, Circles of Gold.
Okay, a quick tote update as I get back up on the board. Number 1 Electronic is into 15-1. Number 2 Storm at 16-1. Number 3 Cheviot is in a point to 9-1. Sharon Tezza not worth worrying about. Peep on the Sly getting out to almost 9-2. Creating Havoc is at 25 out to 30. The Red Man 33 out to 40. Now this is the one. Number 8, Prataris Bay, 15s into 12s. That's all Simon's money. I didn't have a lot on it myself. I couldn't afford to. Section, the next horse, is in from 13-2 to 6s. Prince Trump is at 100-1. 125 now. It should be 225. Big Baron is at the same price. Istedad in a fraction to 15-4, $4.80 for $1. Rue Lopez is scratched. Berserk is out from 33s to 40s. Alcove from 13-4 to 7-2, and Parketry, it's 200-1, probably should be 2,000-1. Okay, they're starting to go in. They're behind the barrier for the running of the Moonee Valley Gold Cup. The Grosby's It's Great Mate Moonee Valley Gold Cup. There's Prataris Bay with Glenn Boss aboard, and our man Jock Galogly's behind the barrier. How do they look, Jock?
Yeah, I'm pretty. Your horse looks colossal, mate. He's just going in for Prataris Bay. Istedad, I think on looks, he's going to make it back-to-back Moonee Valley Cups for Greg Hall. And the one that looks the part, really does look well, is Alcove.
Okay, well, they're just about all in. The man who's done such a super job today is John Tapp. Here he is.
Thanks, Ken. Moonee Valley Gold Cup is the last of the day. First time it's terminated the program on Cox Plate Day. And a big field. They start over there near the 800 metres mark. Light flashing, away they go in the Moonee Valley Gold Cup. Istedad has been fired out of the outside gate by Greg Hall. Parketry began well, and so did Sharon Tessa. Section near the fences, one of the leaders, Electronic, is prominent. Last year's winner, Storm, is not too far away. Getting up along the fence then is the Red Man. Cheviot is making a move around the outside up towards the lead. Alcove is next on the inside of Berserk. A gap to Peep on the Sly and Prataris Bay. Prince Trump is getting well back with Big Baron, and out the back is the Kiwi Creating Havoc. Into the home straight the first time, and Parketry is the leader in the Moonee Valley Gold Cup. Cheviot is second. Sharon Tessa third on the fence. One out, one back as Istedad, followed by the Red Man. Electronic obliged to race 3 deep as they come to the judge. And then section, Alcove Storm is next on the outside of Berserk. The next couple of Peep on the Sly and Prataris Bay, followed by Prince Trump and Big Baron. And the long striding grey from the Shaky Isles, Creating Havoc, is last as they go out of the straight. Past the mile pole, Parketry is the leader. Electronic is now allowed to slide up into second place by Mick Dittman. Sharon Tessa third, Cheviot fourth, followed by the Red Man on the inside of Istedad, who's pulling a bit. Section on the outside of Alcove. Storm is 3 deep on the outside of Berserk, and Peep on the Sly. Prataris Bay well back, followed by Big Baron, who's pulling, and then Prince Trump and Creating Havoc as last as they go into the back straight. 1,100 metres out. Parketry is the leader. Electronic second. Sharon Tessa third, getting the run of the race, and then Cheviot on the outside, followed by the Red Man. Istedad is about 5 lengths off the lead, given a nice run by Greg Hall, followed by Alcove on the fence. Further back is Storm, and then section, followed by Berserk. Prataris Bay 3 deep. Peep on the Sly got shuffled back, followed by Big Baron, and Prince Trump is back towards the tail of the field as they start the run to the 800 metres mark, and Parketry is almost joined now by Electronic. Cheviot is next on the outside of Sharon Tessa. Istedad is about to go. Glenn Boss on Prataris Bay is going to flush him out. Further back is the Red Man, who's got away from the fence. Alcove with nowhere to go, and then Berserk as they come down past the school to the 600 metres mark, and Cheviot has sprinted to the lead. Istedad is in hot pursuit, however. Electronic in third place. The grey is Prataris Bay on the outside. The Red Man is plugging on gamely, followed by Sharon Tessa, and then Storm as they turn for home in the cup. Cheviot the leader. Istedad on the outside with Greg Hall sensing victory. Istedard has raced up to Cheviot. Protara's Bay can't reach them at the moment. Istedard hit the lead. Protara's Bay coming at him now. It's Istedard joined by Protara's Bay. Istedard fought back and he worried Protara's Bay out of it. Istedard came again to beat Protara's Bay. In third place, Cheviot, followed by Section. Peep on the Sly made up good ground, and then the Red Man, Alcove, Berserk, Storm, Big Baron, Sharon Tessa, Electronic. Well back is Parketry, and one of the last to finish is Prince Trump in the Moonee Valley Gold Cup for 1996. Protara's Bay looks certain to win. 70 or 80 metres out, he dead set drew level, but Istedard in the colours of Sheikh Mohammed fought back, and from where I stand, and we haven't got the best angle in the world, but he does look to have come again to win. He has two. Number 12, Istedard. Greg Hall, who won this race last year on Storm. Protara's Bay second, and Cheviot third, Ken. Gee whiz, if you're on Istedard, you'd have been feeling sick about 100 metres out.
I don't know about 100 metres out, John. I'm feeling sick now. I don't know how much money Sheikh Hamdan's got, but he's got a hell of a lot more than Simon and I. And Simon, he was going to win this big grey. Let's freeze frame them and point them out to you. There's Cheviot leading in the straight. Now, the only two other horses you need to worry about is Istedard here and Protara's Bay here. You watch the grey. He was going to win, and then, I don't know what to call him, but the big devil wouldn't stretch out the last bit. Hall got plenty out of this fella, and he kicked back. Let's roll. Cheviot in front from Istedard. Now he comes out in the big grey. This is where Simon started to cheer, didn't you, mate?
Oh, I tell you, I had a mate with me too. Oh, look, I thought he was going to catch him all the way up the straight. He didn't quite. A game effort from Istedard. Probably has been a touch soft, and it's been, since he's come over from Europe, found it hard to get him completely fit. He definitely is now.
Okay, well, no doubt about the winner. Istedard has just beaten Protara's Bay. And don't you forget that the racing show is on tomorrow on Channel 9 at 1:30. And Simon, I'm going to come on the racing show tomorrow to keep my eye on you.
Well, I'm glad you're coming to keep the eye on him, because I hope you can lend me a quid. We badly needed Protara's Bay up then. Bit of each way odds got us out of something. Hasn't it been a great day?
It's been a great day. Would have been a better one if Protara's Bay had won, but what a great Cox Plate. Saintly was too good, but gee whiz, didn't Volante fight back. And Alan Denham was just telling me that Mick Dittman actually thought he just survived.
Yeah, well, he didn't just survive, and it was a fantastic effort from Saintly. It'll all be on the racing show tomorrow. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. Don't miss it.
Make sure you join us on the racing show. Here's Kenny Sutcliffe.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Simon. No worries, Simon. You had a big win this week with that little Thomas James. Congratulations to you and your wife, Rebecca. OK, let's take a look at the dividends. Moonee Valley Race 8 on this wonderful day we've had here. Number 12, $4.50 and $1.90. Number 8 paid $3.40 and 3 Cheviot, $3, the Victorian dividends. And today's show, we posted $5,000 as our prize in the Memorable Moments giveaway. And the winner is Helen Gainey of Austral in New South Wales. Not quite sure where that is, I should, but congratulations to you. You've won $5,000, and the favourite sporting moment, the one that got the overwhelming vote, was the last weekend's Grand Prix involving, of course, the crash between Mick Doohan and Alex Greville. That's all we've got time for this week, Maxie.
Yes, and I think even if you didn't back Saintly today, I mean, take note, it was a great horse and it was a great BMW Cox Plate, Ken.
Okay.
Fantastic to be out here again.
Well, we get back together in a fortnight's time for our final gig of the year.
November 9, looking forward to it.
We put our feet up for a little while. In the meantime, on behalf of the entire crew, bye for now.
If you fall, pick you up, that's the way it's gonna be, little darling. You go riding on the horses, yeah, way up in the sky, little darling. And if you fall, pick you up, that's the way it's gonna be, little darling. You go riding on the horses, yeah, way up in the sky, little darling. Don't worry about it, baby. And if you fall, I'll pick you up,
This has been another presentation from Nine's Wide World of Sports. Wide World